Zerglings are going to pop out reinforcing here, and it'll be more than enough to stop this. However, Bisu is going to get a nice quality scout here. You're going to see the Spire, going to see the Hydro Sten. However, one thing to note is that he does not know whether there's a base at the 3 o'clock position, and that is something that he's going to want to know, and that is exactly where he's going right now. Going to try and scout out that position, see if there's another base there. Going to try and see where the creep is. If say Luxury skipped a drone over and tried to get a gas expansion, and he knows right now that there's no base there per se, as far as he can tell. No base at the natural. At the mineral only, probably no base. He probably assumes that there's no base going for the double gas as well. That was kind of a theory early on that Zerg players could just go and take that double gas, but it really hasn't happened too much in recent play. After the initial attempts at doing that, Corsair Reaver or just 4 Zealot drops were just so effective that you kind of saw players turn away from trying to get that double gas expansion. First Corsair is out, going to pick off at least one Overlord here. We saw a couple Sunken Colonies going down at the natural expansion as well. And should be seeing, maybe not Lurker Tech, maybe it's not Lurker Tech, it may just be for straight up 3-hatch Hydra, which is quite strong against what amounts to a 1.5 base build from Bisu. He's only going to be on 1 gas, so there's going to be a very limited amount of tech that he can have, very limited numbers of High Templar, if any. I haven't even seen the Citadel come down yet. We see a couple cannons coming up. Finally, a Forge as well. So, some Scourge have popped out as well, going to try and distract these Corsairs. But Bisu's gas right now is so precious to him that he's got to be really careful losing any gas units, losing these Corsairs, losing any Dragoons that he produces, anything like that. We see Mulas have popped out as well, and this is just really bad for Bisu right now. He doesn't really have the Corsair numbers quite yet. He's only got 3 Corsairs, so 4th one's going to pop out pretty soon here. He's got a couple cannons here and there. We'll see whether or not they're effective enough, but these Scourge could be very, very effective picking off these Corsairs, and that'll just put Bisu in a terrible position. And it looks like these Scourge are trying to do a good job here, picking off 2 of the Corsairs, or 1 of the Corsairs, and damaging another one to the point where the Mulas can really stop this, and the 3rd Corsair is going to go down. 1 Corsair is remaining, and it looks like Luxury is just pumping Mulas right now, and is going to be able to pick off this last Corsair. There's 1 Dragoon and a couple cannons still in the main. But I think Bisu is going to lose this game right now, and I think Vigos is going to be right going for Luxury, and I think I actually predicted this game correctly as well. And Bisu is just, in a world of hurt, doesn't have the gas to really produce Archons or anything of that sort, and it looks like instead he's going to take his 6, 7 Zealots, whatever he has, and he's going to try and push in on Luxury. There's 3 Second Colonies and also some Hydros waiting for him, and it's just not going to be enough. There's a couple Zerglings there as well. Too many Hydros for Bisu. Even Bisu can try and micro as much as he wants. Not going to be enough. A couple Dragoons have been produced as well, but they're just going to go down to concentrated Mulas fire. Another cannon trying to go up. He's also going to be taken down very easily as soon as that Dragoon goes down. Bisu trying to bide time. It's not going to matter. Bisu is going to lose this game. It's just a matter of those Mulas ultimately doing too much damage. Finally, I think the Corsair maybe did enough damage that the Mulas are at risk of dying en masse to a Corsair, but it's too late. There's too many Hydros here at the natural expansion as well. Can probably just push in there and start microing against the Zealots and then those cannons doing some more damage. Maybe get some Zerglings in there as well to take some more Beast Cannon Fodder and stay in between the Zealots and the Hydros for that much longer. Could also go Lurker, set up a Lurker contain. So many ways for Luxury to either try and finish this now or just take a huge advantage. The one thing I will say is I have seen, I do think Bisu's going to lose this game for sure right now, as long as Luxury doesn't screw up. However, Luxury has screwed up in the past. I have seen it before, so as dominating a position as he is in right now, technically I suppose he could still squander it and like charge his units in without having enough of them, or refuse to micro and still lose. But I don't think he's going to do that this time. I think he's going to be a little bit more careful and just ensure his victory and macro up a sizable force that Bisu just cannot compete with. And Probe did sneak through again, getting a great scout in here, seeing everything, seeing all the tech, seeing that it's still layer tech, no hive tech or anything like that. And some Hydros are going to pop out. He's going to see the Hydros. And it doesn't even look like Luxury even cares about this these forces right now. Luxury also taking the mineral only at the 12 o'clock position. And somehow Bisu actually has pseudo-fended this off. He really doesn't have control of his main at all with those Mulas flying around as well as the Scourge. So it's not really a good position for him, really. But and especially with all the Hydros sitting outside of his base. And here come the Hydros, going to come in here. The Scourge coming in here, picking off one of the Corsairs. But the Mulas were too far down. And I think there might just be too many Hydros. Almost all of the Zealots are down. You really need Storm for this. You really need Storm. No Storm. And not enough Photon Cannons. A ton of Photon Cannons can help. Bisu pulling off probes. You're going to try and hold this up. But once again, as long as Luxury... Actually, I don't even think Luxury can screw this up. I think he can AWOC at this point. I don't think he really has to even worry about anything. I think a simple AWOC with no micro will still win for Luxury at this point. And this entire natural expansion is going to be lost. Bisu, GG's. So, Fantasy getting the win for SKT1, but Bisu unable to do so. Luxury takes a game for KT Rolster. And this series is tied 1-1. Good couple of games so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to move on to set 3. It's going to be Best versus Flash. Could be a very, very good game. Best does have very high quality PvT. Flash, of course, has high quality everything. And should be a lot of fun. I'll be seeing you there on Fighting Spirit.